Thousands of different species make the metropolitan area of Portland one of the most diverse ecosystems in the Pacific Northwest. As you can see, traits gained from particular adaptations make it quite easy to differentiate a Grant student from a Benson student. Scientists have long wondered what goes into shaping an individual in these terms, and by looking a little closer at the life within these vast hives of megafauna, we have found that all have a few things: a complex hierarchy, a very strict set of social restrictions, and most importantly, a residual hunger for attention. I'm Tristan Howard. As a geographer, naturalist, and wildlife filmmaker, I've documented and researched wild animals for most of my life. I invite you to drift with me through the American West as I examine the conditions of Western wildlife. Now that you know more about me, we will break down the hostile habitat of Franklin and enlighten you on what goes on. Students survive in remnant herds in Western North America and are commonly called nobodies. However, technically, students there do exist. The cafeteria where thousands of hungry teenagers are hyper-fixated on what's soon to be their next meal. After just being pent up in their classroom cells for 3 hours, they're all but ready to let loose. The chaos easily overpowers the conformity as people rush forward, shoving and spitting, hoping that they can eat before the rest of the period ends. When there is a high density of people like this, with similar motives and a shared energy in the room, people often act in peculiar ways. Like here, absolutely ridiculous. People behaving out of their selves just to grab the attention of a possible mate. This lazy equestrian female has never ventured beyond the security of her own nest, but a male has been spotted from across the lunchroom. The male mills about and scans, patiently waiting for a spot in the lunch line to open up. The female backs up and stretches, a signal that could catch even a bat's eye. The male immediately starts moving in her direction, hoping to secure the open space for his own. The female, as if she doesn't notice, wanders forward and closes the gap. But now the male is so close he's forced to indulge in a conversation, quickly touching on the topics of how packed the lunchroom is, how he would like to cut her in line, and asking her what she's getting to eat. The female gives him a spot in front of her and in exchange continues to push the conversation forward. Strategies like these make wooing hungry and desperate men but a game. It's 11:37 and I'm back here at Franklin High School to witness one of the greatest migrations on planet Earth. Instances like these only come across every hour and a half and are seldom caught on camera. Look, here they come. Poachers, if they catch you, you're gonna get wrung out and turned in. The board doesn't like filth, and during these passing periods, there's no restrictions on keeping the school clean. People keep their heads down and hope they don't get noticed, but when they do, they're given only seconds to tell their friends goodbye.
My name is Quinten. I've been a certified poacher for 5 years now. What I love about this job is I know when I catch a student, my family's eating tonight. My wife, kids, everyone's giving me praise. So I'm out here in the auditorium hall. This is a good place where I see a lot of suspicious activity. That's a good example of a hooligan on the loose. It notifies the school board that I'm doing my job as a poacher. I know it's important we're getting rid of them.
Poachers are attentive and altercations with them often end fatally. However, all schools have an alpha, unchallenged by students and invisible to poachers and the outside world. A litter of small males approach our predator's new territory. This watering hole serves as a water source for 100 million different species, but it is also a graveyard for the less fortunate. Wriggling for help, the small creature calls out to its unfaithful family as they run into the distance. The alpha, feeling sorry for its prey, and luckily having a small appetite, takes his prey as his own. I'm genuinely surprised by the outcome of this altercation. It's not typical for a ruthless apex predator to take in prey as their own. A poacher terminates the alpha, leaving the already once abandoned child alone again. This is the worst day. There's nothing natural about what we just watched. I've been tracking the beta, which is now roughly 7 years old. A prime alpha of his nature, climbing higher trees and jumping off steeper falls, the beta has already surpassed his predecessor. Absolutely incredible! I've witnessed millions of relationships, although never this peculiar. They're always a reassuring display of peace within such a chaotic world.